Well, safe to say, I did not expect that. I think we all thought that we were going to get a KOTOR remake trailer finally, but lo and behold, I think I may be preferring this reveal, over anything to do with a remake. It's fresh, it's intriguing, it's mysterious, it's certainly got the theories brewing in my head, it's got my creative juices bubbling, shall we say. I'm just so excited. So excited. Casey Hudson as well. I want to start with that right off the bat, because Casey Hudson, I think we all know at this point, worked on Knights of the Old Republic. He worked on the Mass Effect trilogy. Yes, he worked on Anthem, but, we all have a few bad apples in our lives. But to be returning to the Star Wars franchise, and as it states, a spiritual successor to KOTOR, and wanting to do right by the legacy that KOTOR left behind, I don't see anything wrong with this at all. Let's get into a bit of what the press release said anyway for the game. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. So it's announced as a brand new narrative single-player action RPG. The game is set at the end of the Old Republic, one of the most beloved Star Wars time periods among fans and RPG players, of course. Players step into the role of a Force user on a journey through a galaxy on the brink of transformation. The game is being developed by Archanaut Studios in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. Director, as we stated, was Casey Hudson, director of the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect trilogy. Hudson goes on to talk about exploring a contemporary vision of a definitive Star Wars experience, aiming to blend player agency, immersion, innovative storytelling, all the qualities that define the original KOTOR. The official description highlights decisions that deepen the journey toward light or darkness, suggesting choice-driven narrative elements that could lead you to the dark side or the light side. Brother! Yes. Oh. While not a direct continuation of existing games, it does introduce an all-new story with fresh characters. I know, but I'm sure if it's a spiritual successor to KOTOR, surely we'll get a lot of hints to some old iconic characters like Revan, maybe a holocron or two. Who knows? Those theories are a story for another day, for sure. But Lucasfilm Games emphasizes that this era gives creators a vast open canvas to explore new stories while staying true to the spirit of the galaxy. Well, I hope so. I bloody hope so, because look, I'm trying desperately to separate what's been going on the movie side, TV side, than it is with the games, because I think Jedi, Fallen Order and Survivor are some of the best Disney Star Wars storytelling we've had. So I'm going to give the game side of things the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to remain hopeful, because to be honest, I'm done. I'm just fed up with being so negative towards the IP. I really am. Yes, I'm burnt out from the movie side of things, but I think gaming is where this franchise, where Star Wars really needs to focus on, and it's a goldmine, for God's sake, isn't it? It's an absolute goldmine. I made a video on the channel not so long ago about what it'll take to create the perfect Star Wars game, and right now, just off that little brief description, those few details that we have on the game so far, that's how you start. That's how you build a foundation for what could be the magnum opus of all Star Wars gaming. And I know people might be a little bit disappointed that it's not the remake that we're seeing, but I still think the remake can come. I don't think the sun's set on that project at all. I think, look, let's break it down for a minute, because this game, Fate of the Old Republic, is gonna be way off. I don't see that the studio was just founded in July. I don't see any possibility of this game coming out before 2030. Do you know what? as well. I think we could, this might be wishful thinking, but if this is that far away, you'd think, what if we got shadow drops of the KOTOR remakes in between then? Because surely the KOTOR remake's further along than this. Surely. Yeah, it's an interesting one to ponder, for sure. For sure. I'd love that though. Imagine if they just shadow dropped KOTOR on the lead up to this, and then that really just sets you on your merry way then. Which is fine. You know, let the team get busy, let them cook. Like, this needs to be the one. I don't think my heart can take it if it isn't. This needs to be the one. And talking about my heart not being able to take it, if there's one thing I can wish, if I can choose just one thing guaranteed to be included in this game, and I think I speak for pretty much everyone here, you need to be able to create your own character. I can't stress this enough. I really do feel like I might go into a meltdown if you can't create your own character and they just make us use another standard character. Like, Cal's great, but the immersion, this player agency, this narrative freedom that they're really stressing in this report, at the heart of that is your character creation, man. And if it isn't there, it's not off to a good start. It really isn't if it's not there. What do you think? What's one of your most wanted things from this game? Please don't be shy. I've given you my thoughts, you give me yours. And hell, if you want to subscribe. I'm going to be covering this game as much as possible, and hopefully it's not too long before they let us know that create a character is a thing. And if there's an alien race as an option, that's just a massive tick. But yeah, thanks for stopping by today, guys. I know I was up late with the Game Awards last night, so I'm feeling quite tired today. Got a bit of a migraine, but nobody really gives a shit about that. Was fucking Old Republic's back, baby. Yeah, boy.